further. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And Graham's got it. Complete. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. On the move to his left. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here if he gets another one. And now did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense, and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Get ready. Get ready.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game, what were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he... It's home for the sack. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A little jet sweep to start the drive. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. So we've come up. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Murray now to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. Here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. To throw is Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Murray going to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Murray. And that is...
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you